Good morning, boys. Welcome back to another Berger stream. Tell Discord I'm live. The stream is live. https youtube.com/Berger. What up, boys? If you guys haven't already, make sure to leave a like on the stream. If you're watching this back, what's up? You're handsome. So today, the plan is to... First, we're going to play some Battle Royale Casual. Just want to get a little warm-up in. My hands are cold. And then we're going to be recording a video for tomorrow, which is how to drop high kill games in Warzone. So we're going to be sweating today. After we play some Battle Royale Casual, I'm going to be playing some BR solos, and we are going to go very hard. I'm going to try and get as many kills as I can. We're going to hot drop Superstore. And then once we get that, we'll do a little breakdown, per usual. What up, Jack? What up, Kazaru, King, Frostman? What up, Frost? Gino, how you doing? Welcome back, boys. Mauricio Contreras. Sorry, I'm probably butchering that. For real, made me a better player. Let's go, Gino. I was responding to some of the comments this morning. I was responding to some of the comments this morning on Bot to Pro number 2, one with Aaron in it, and kind of blown away by the feedback on it. Just like people, what I think is the coolest is like taking people. I took so many people on this like emotional roller coaster of a video, and I just think that's so cool for some reason. But yeah, I was responding to a lot of those comments today. Everybody keeps saying I'm making him a better player, which I'm happy to hear, but just watching the videos isn't going to make you a better player. You got to implement some of the stuff too. Oh shoot, I got to turn sprint back on because I was warming up. Just goes to show I take my own medicine. I literally was doing my centering drill this morning. Oh god. I'm about to go crazy in BR Casual. I just tried to stim like a dummy. Alright, so just for the record, this first game is BR Casual. What the... What up, Renz? What up, David? How we feeling? I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Ready to roll. Got some caffeine in me. Had some breakfast. Been sleeping in a couple days this week. I'm trying to catch up on some sleep. Last week I went super hard. Tomorrow I'll probably get back on the 5:30 grind. All right, let's roll. I don't really know what to expect out of BR Casual, if I'm being honest. So I think I'm gonna hit TV. BR Casual solo squads. Let's see how it goes. Literally first time playing this mode. Again, plan for today is tips on how to drop high kill games. I'm gonna record a video on that. Just getting warmed up right now in BR Casual. If you guys are just stopping by the stream, make sure to leave a like. God dang it, man. I hate pistols. Alright, so that was definitely a bot. Most certainly a bot. Didn't get a gun off rip. I hate that pistol, bro. You literally can't even see what you're shooting at with it. I see the floor loot still messed up. Little Car 98 action. Da-na-na, da-na. This guy's buddy's out here for sure. That could be a real player. Let me swap, please. Let me swap, please. Thank you. Thought there was another guy out here. Maybe not. Jump spot. Huh, huh, huh. My buddy told me that he dropped 70 the other day. Like, actually, Aaron. Aaron told me he dropped 70 with his team. And I was like, bro, there's no way you didn't play BR Casual. But he was telling me he didn't play BR Casual. Let's get this little scabby done. The Sirski, little C9, or Cypher, I mean. Alright. Oh, hello. I always think people have self-reses. Gotta train that out of me. Already got 5 to start. Oh my goodness. This must be what it feels like to play in streamer lobbies, huh? This must be what it feels like. Again, this is BR Casual, boys. Just getting warmed up. Someone please tell me what button command lets you run with knife on PlayStation. You just hold your melee button. So whatever your melee button is, just hold it. Shit, I still need 400 bucks. I don't have enough. What is that? What the heck is this, bro? I'm good on that. 400 bucks, please. All right, I'll steal it from this guy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeet. What the heck is bro doing? Centering, my aim feels off right now, though. As bad as these players are. Alright. Good little start here. Let's go get a bounty, start hunting. That might have been a real player. Sposy Games. That for sure might have been a real player. Oh, I just got bountied from fire. So we're gonna let this team push us from fire. That was the bounty I was going for. See if they come on out.
Hostile UAV in the area.
2-bar threat. Kind of standing out in the open right now, but don't really have any options. Are they gonna push? That's the question. Where are you, bounty? Did my bounty just leave, bro? Or is this guy up here? My bounty for sure came from over here, bro. Unless this guy went to the gulag and just died. Right? There's no way. What do we got going on around us? Any bounty contracts? I'd have to go all the way back here. Alright, let's take the whip. Actually, I could go kill these guys real quick. Driver crust away. How many plates do I got? Alright, I got plates, got cash, got ammo. Let's roll. Goodbye. How much money you got? How much money you got? No. No UAV. Man, this must be nice. This must be what all the streamers playing, bro. Feels like there's players everywhere. Alright. Do I have enough for UAV yet? Jeez, bro. 400 bucks. $400. I'm about to just start taking the helicopter. I'm not gonna get punished for it. Joe versus TCAP? I don't know who'd win that. I haven't really seen enough of like their actual gameplay to know. Now I have enough bread. I don't think Joe and TCAP would want to do that though. Alright, let's go. Let's go hit this bounty. If I can get there quick enough. Kid just landed bank. So even to be our casual, I'm gonna try and keep up my contracts. Oh, we just have bread. Okay, well, that contract's gone. Everybody keeps saying this helicopter is hard to fly, but it kind of feels the same. It kind of feels the same.
Solid work evading the enemy.
Mate, please make a video about your settings. Bro, I get asked that so often, it's crazy.
Bounty targets identified. Weapons free.
Says this kid's right in front of me somewhere. Oh, there he is. Huh. All right. Let's grab a little Yuski. I got two guys rotating in right in front of me over here. Dude, this mode is insane. No way anybody would take this mode serious, right? Everybody's got self-reses. This is crazy. Oh, that guy might have been a real player. That might have been a real player.
Requesting recon flyover.
Okay, we got enough bread for a UAV. Let's go hit the loadout. Oh, Berg, in the bots pro with Aaron, noticed you gave him a small aim lab training for the controller. Do you still use that as well? When I'm feeling like I need it, yes. Like I've kind of been feeling like my aim has been slacking a little bit recently, so I might go back on it for another week or two just to get back acquainted. But I don't play COD as much as you guys think I do. But yes, I still do use aim labs. Not as often as I used to. I think it's very, very beneficial for anyone like trying to master controller or like learn controller or like train some bad habits out of their like jerkiness and their right thumbstick. But doing it every day, I think, has diminishing returns for someone at my level. So. Oh, that's a real guy. One player. I'm gonna get in the whip. Hope that answers your question, RJ. What up, RJ? Keep watching your vids, and I've been getting better. Let's go, David. Oh, this car gonna be stuck. Alright. VR Casual is actually a cool addition to the game. I pissed off a lot of people yesterday, chat. On Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. I pissed off a lot of people. Because I kind of had a pretty, I don't know, in my opinion, pretty rational take. But all people heard was, this guy's a streamer, and he wants easy lobbies. And that's not the case at all. Because I wasn't shitting on the VR Casual mode, I'm literally playing it right now, but... Basically, my point was, I think they should cap how many times a day you can play this mode, because eventually, like, it's hurting you more than it's helping you. And I understand, like, some people are playing it for fun, which I totally get. I think they should do that. But what's more fun, playing against bots or playing against real humans? I don't know. I pissed off a lot of people. This guy literally doesn't even know where he's going. Big Mango 9. All right, I know there were some guys top train. I'm gonna see what's over here. I know it's on controller camera. Do you have control freaks? No. I play on stock sticks. I don't like tall sticks. Oh, those were real players. Those were for sure real players. Yeah, that was a for sure real guy.
deployment or die trying.
We already got 21 kills, bro. That wasn't a real player. Mega Bruise. It's crazy because I know some creators are gonna actually try to make videos in this and like pretend that it's real players. People are shameless, dude. Literally, it's crazy. I think we're gonna hit this supply run. We already have a 60% bonus. If I do this, we'll probably have enough cash for loadout here. What up, Toddy? Try to get a gun real quick if I can. Maybe a plata. Uno plata. I think it's whatever the user feels in that moment for me. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a content creator, but like it's genuine. Like even the people that are playing BR casual and the people that I'm talking about that are gonna play BR casual too much aren't even gonna be in my lobbies anyways. So it's not like I really care. I'm not like trying to get easy lobbies. I'm not just greedy content, man. I'm trying to get easy lobbies because I'm literally never gonna see those players anyways. I don't like splitting up the player base and creating a situation where like we just further the skill gap, because there's gonna be a group of people that'll never ever play against real players. But I think this is a great mode for beginners for sure. What is this? They'll call 98. Wait, I should probably drop the PP. Never mind. That was a C9. Anyone else's vehicles drive in slow motion? I don't know how to fix it. You can't fix that, bro. You can't, there's no setting that makes the vehicles go faster. Vehicles are just the vehicles. Unless you just got some weird freaking crazy one-off bug. I don't use high-rise joysticks. I don't buy into the hype. I don't know. I played on tall joysticks and I felt like they made me a worse player. And I was like actively trying very hard to get used to the joysticks, and I just didn't feel like it gave me a gain. Maybe on bigger map where like I have more control over micro adjustments, but let's get a self-res for free, buy a loadout. I already have a gas mask. Let's grab a munitions. Grab a munitions. Alright. Let us roll. I'm just gonna do this recon. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do this recon. I'm gonna go do that bounty. I ain't gotta sweat that hard. We're in BR casual. No, like they drive slower than I run. I don't know about that, bro. What do you think about the new update rated out of 10? I give it a 9. I'm having a blast. Somebody did make a good point though. If they did all these changes and then we didn't get a new map, like the map is definitely carrying. Those are real players. Those are real players. Alright, so I'm gonna have to assume that I'm gonna run as real players for this game. Just gonna assume. Makes sense because I was trying to grab a bounty contract.
Bounty targets are up. Get after them.
Makes sense, bruv. C9, KSV, or SOG? I like the C9. SOG's nice too. I'm not a big KSV fan. I don't like the irons on the KSV. I don't know what it is. I know some people can do it, but for whatever reason, I cannot see what I'm shooting at with KSV.
Requesting recon.
Dude's buying his boy back.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh god, bro. Oh god, what the fuck? Hang on a second. No, I was getting shot by somebody else for sure, right? Oh my god, I just got slammed. I just got slammed. That's the problem when you play in like a bot lobby is you don't, like, at least with me, I don't respect anybody when I'm in a bot lobby. And you always run into that one player that actually can do something. All right, let's run solos. So the plan for today, that was a little warm-up game. If anybody was wondering, we were playing BR casual. Right now we're playing BR solos. Let's get into it. See, like, now even I have to... That was another thing that I got into an argument with people about on Twitter yesterday. I didn't get an argument. They were arguing with me. They were yelling. There was a bunch of people yelling at me, calling me worthless. I'm like, bro, I like BR casual. I think that's a good mode for people. And they were all just like all up in arms, got their panties in a wad. Anyways, what was I even saying? Oh, some guy was like, yeah, dude, just throw... Because one of the points I made was like, all of my comments have been saying, bro's just playing in BR casual. And like, I know for the rest of time, even if BR casual isn't a mode, people are just going to say I'm getting all my clips and all my gameplays in BR casual. Just because it's a mode. And like, now I have to throw a disclaimer on every single one of my videos that this isn't BR cat, like... So I need to go, these aren't manipulated lobbies. I'm not using a VPN, a Cronus. I'm not cheating. I'm not playing in BR casual. I'm not on Adderall. I don't have a geofence. Like, how much... That's what's frustrating from a content creator's perspective. And I know that's like 0.000000001% of the population, but... I just gotta throw a billion disclaimers on my videos. I'm not knocking Adderall, but people abuse it. That's all I'm saying. My fiance is like the most ADHD person My fiance is literally the most ADHD person you'll ever meet. So I'm not knocking Adderall for people that need Adderall. But some people do abuse it. Like, all of the CDL is on Adderall. Like, anyone that competes in a game competitively, they are on Adderall. I know content creators who are just on Adderall just so they can make videos, more videos. Just feels like everybody's taking the... Never mind. I'm done being negative. Let's vibe. So, I'm going to be recording a video chat, so I'm going to be yapping a little bit. If you guys are looking to drop high kill games, this is the stream to watch. I'm going to be talking over my game until we get a pretty good win. Going to shoot for at least 20.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
I guess I don't really need to, because if I'm going to break it down, I don't really need to live com over it, but live comming over it's going to help me a lot. So, we're definitely going to drop super. I don't know if I'm going to drop straight into super. I haven't dropped super much since Verdansk came out. I've been landing other places, but today is the day. Today is the freaking day. If you guys haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the stream. Top pool? No. I'm for sure going top super store somewhere. I have this method when I land hot. My method for landing hot is like land in the action, but not like smack dab in the middle of everybody. And so I don't like to go like bottom door. Whoa, did my skin did they change my skin, bro? Hang on a second. Dude, I think they changed my skin. Or my operator. Unless it's just bugged out. Alright, here we go. I think the biggest part to landing, or I think the biggest part of high kill games is surviving your landing with a lot of kills, which is like a high risk, high reward type of play, right? Like I'm gonna be playing against good players here. There's a couple reasons you should drop hot. I mean, there's very obvious reasons why you should drop hot if you're going for high kill games, but make sure I hit all my shots there. All right, nice little start. There is a bounty here. I'm gonna try and get that real quick. Somebody might push over here for that. I'm gonna yeet this down there to kind of distract from me. Got some guys fighting down there. Just want to loot up real quick, get some plates, get stuff I can fight with. That's actually a really good start. Red dot cipher and a SOG. Oh my god, I literally took my thumb off the stick there, or almost slipped my thumb off the stick there. I'm gonna use this to cut off an angle. Alright, so I don't know how many people are here. We got a recon contract here. Just gonna listen for a second. Don't really have any plates. Pretty sure I hear somebody down there. Yep. Surprised I didn't reach out. Bro just had a shotgun. Feel pain for that, man. All right, let's fly. Bounty poached. I need $600. Surprised I don't have enough cash already. There we go. Now I do. Just needed 2 boxes. 1 box even. Alright. Great start. We got 3 kills. We cleared out super. Got, you know, 1 or 2 sweats out of the game. That was kind of what I was talking about. Earlier. I thought I heard somebody. But, there's a couple reasons you should drop hot. One, the obvious, is just so you get kills. Another one is so you can clear out some of the other sweats. Sweats often land at hot drops. So if you're trying to get high kill games, you want to make sure your lobbies stay healthy. And if there's other sweats in your games, then your lobbies aren't going to stay healthy. Probably want to be in a car. We're going to need to rotate quickly to people. I'm going to throw a smoke on this. Got a sniper up on that roof. Hopefully we don't get sniped. Oh no, he's right here. He's literally right in front of me over here. I got one guy at super. I'm not gonna mess with this guy. I don't know exactly where he's at. I'd rather come over here and get the contract. Alright, let's hunt. So I'm gonna check the windows while we go past this. If this guy's like trying to peek me. I think I just saw him on the left there. Some guys in front of me at super. Dummy. Why would you do that? Could have just took my car there. That was free. Thought he would maybe reach out. Please, bro. Let me in the car. Alright, so we got bread. Let's scale it up. So that guy I killed first might have been the guy I was looking for. I'm not sure, though. Let's get a UAV. Pop that. I'm gonna hold on to this cluster. We're gonna start hunting. So I'm looking for the easiest kill. They need to make it so you can get in these cars quicker, bro. It's like there's like a moment hesitation. So this guy's in this little room. Looks like he might chow me. Oh, I just got stuck on this, bro. I'm gonna get sniped at from somewhere else, so I'm gonna hit this.
Priority tasking request received. UAV exiting AO.
First shots. We got a guy up on the roof up here. I'm gonna hit the little ammo depot to replenish. And then we're gonna get back in the car, and I'm hearing shots. I did a really bad job of using my UAV efficiently. I just saw a guy get out of a car here. I did a really bad job of using my UAV efficiently. We talked about this yesterday, using your UAV to get more than 1 kill. I completely forgot where everybody else was. I got guy to my right. I'm gonna try and hit this quick if I can. It's underneath me here. Oh my god. Oh my god. That guy heard me. Wait, no, that guy's walling his ass off, bro. That guy was walling his ass off. Alright, it's fine. We'll keep playing. Bro was tracking me through the floor. Like, obviously, yes, that guy heard me. I'm not gonna deny. That guy heard me. That guy could have very easily killed me the way I played that without walls. I'm not even blaming the walls for why I died, but that guy's walling. I pushed that a little too aggressive. Didn't have good centering. Caught me in attack sprint. Got my first 15 kill game. Thanks to you. Let's go, Ben. Anybody's just joining the stream, make sure you guys leave a like. What up, Jake? Good morning. Good morning, Drummer.
Be ready.
Morning, Pierce. What's up, boys? We're recording some games right now. Trying to get a gameplay that I can break down for a high kill wins video.
Success means redeployment. Failure.
So if you guys are looking to drop more high kill wins, I'm dropping tips while we play here. All right, pistol only. Gonna run straight up. Dude, you can sound horror in the gulag. You can sound horror in the gulag really hard. Okay, I'm gonna try and go back and get my stuff. And if this guy kills me, then we spectate a hacker. If he doesn't kill me, then we keep going. Either way, I get content. As long as that guy doesn't have aim cheats. That's not what I wanted to do, but I guess I'll take it. I don't have enough cash for UAV here. Once we... That's my first hacker on Verdansk, by the way, chat. Once we get loadout here, I'm going to try and get away from this area as quick as possible. It's the guy from earlier. Maybe not. It's freaking Diddy, bro. Alright. Wait, do I not have... Why is it showing my... Okay. It was showing my C9 as a default. Pretty sure I just heard a guy over there. Or I'm hearing phantom footsteps. I don't know. I don't know the camo, guys. I don't know the camo. Let's roll. Probably should do another contract. Let's see if this guy gets out, actually. That's not what I wanted to do. God dang, bro. I'm gonna die because of that.
Throwing smoke.
Push it, why not? Oh, of course. Of course, bro, of course. That's the same guy. There's the hacker. His aim looks fine. Not even... I want to see... This guy's for sure walling. Like, how did he know that guy was there? Alright, let's break it down. Spectate the hacker.
Gas is inbound.
If it'll let me. There we go. 7 kills. He's running meta loadouts right now. He's got an AK. He's acting like he's clearing. I was just thinking, and I'm curious, what do you say about dynamic versus linear? No, I don't know, dude. I don't get into the nitty-gritty of aim. Like, I don't get into the nitty-gritty of settings like that. I just know most pros run dynamic, and so that's what I kind of learned. So we hear this guy ahead of us. I want to see how he plays this. Maybe I'm wrong. The way he's acting right now, it doesn't look like he has walls, but maybe I'm wrong. Movement's pretty good. Aim is pretty good. Dropping a cluster to force this guy down. Okay, so now that guy jumped off. Smart play by him. Because he jumped off, this guy has to run down the stairs, otherwise he's going to run into his own cluster. Decent movement. I can't tell. I need to see him get into a gunfight. An actual gunfight. He's not running tac sprint assist, though, I will say. Doing a really bad job at finding kills, to be honest. He's got 12k, could hit a UAV. Right? Like, he could hit 2 UAVs right now. 2 guys to his right. He's also doing a lot of ADS walking, which is kind of weird. He's running Grau AK, which is interesting. Grau AK. Alright, we got people fighting at silos. This guy's playing very cautious. Okay, doesn't seem like he knows where this guy is. Here's him. Okay, that seemed pretty normal. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I false reported. I don't know. Alright, let's run it back. I can't tell from that, but from that initial kill cam, the first time he killed me, looked very sus. Let's run it back. Ow. But yeah, Martin, I don't really get into the nitty-gritty of that kind of stuff. I let other people do that for me. I just know that a lot of the people I respect as players, as pro players, they all run dynamic. I'm pretty sure dynamic is harder to master, from what I understand. And that's why most people default to linear. Let's go, Toddy. It's the best way to improve, is to watch your own games back. Most consoles have a way to record your own games. PC, it's a little bit more, you gotta work for it a little bit with OBS, but... We had a pretty good start that last game. We got 3 out of super, started out. We were chaining together UAVs and contracts. Pretty good. I might have pushed that first death. I probably pushed that a little too hard. That's on me. That's a balance of like high kill games is sometimes you got to take risks and push things a way that isn't necessarily smart, but is rewarding in terms of pacing. I know that dynamic seems to be the best from what people say, but linear made the most sense to me since it's literally linear movement all over the surface. Yeah, but I think linear takes longer to push your aim through, right? I think that's the reason people run dynamic, is it's more responsive to your actual input, whereas linear is less responsive to your actual right stick input. I think if I'm remembering correctly, that's the difference. What up, Sonny? Yeah, you should be able to just run an auto thing on it, Toddy. Like an auto setup. If you're just watching your games back, Toddy, I'd literally just put it in 720p. So assume you're on a single PC setup, I'm pretty sure. We're up to 72 members, chat. Let's go. I saw some guy on Twitch this morning. He's got like 15,000 followers on Twitch. And he's got 7,000 paid subscribers on Twitch. I was like, bro. Just for context, chat, that's like 15 grand. 7K subs is like 15 grand before taxes on Twitch. I fucking wish, bro. Type exclamation headphones, Deal Sean. How's ping today? Last game was pretty good. I rolled back my driver. So I noticed yesterday after a stream that a lot of people were having the issues I was having. Like I literally got kicked out of 2 games. Not kicked out of 2 games, but like I had a bug where I couldn't see my screen for like 2 games. And apparently the new NVIDIA graphics card driver was messing things up. So I rolled back my driver. We'll see if that helps today. I haven't had any issues yet, so. If you've seen the stats on the GPR, better mobility than other ARs that people are using as SMGs. Really? Well, I think the AK just has a disgusting time to kill, John. That's why people are using the AK as an SMG. 3080, Pierce. 3080. That's funny, Tuddy. I was playing 120 to 140. That's tough, bro. That's 150% pay at the moment. To be fair, I'm on minimum wage. I mean, bro, like 0.000000001% of streamers get that many subs. Like, y'all gotta remember, 99.9% of people that try to stream don't even make a single dollar from streaming. Streaming is like, getting that many subs on Twitch is kind of crazy. Lost aim assist on this fucking pole. My aim has not been great recently. I need to get back on routine for a couple days.
Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Alright, let's roll. Everybody's just stopping in the stream. Make sure you guys leave a like. Okay, we got a couple bounties nearby. Got a buy station at Super. Buy station at Silos. No buy stations by police. So if I want to get loadout down, I gotta go Super or Silos.
Battle Royale.
Path is coming in from this way.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
All it takes for one of your clips go viral to reach the pay grade. Nah, bro, that's not how that works. I've been doing this for 5 years, brother. Trust me. Alright, we got some guys landing with us. No gun up here.
You're clear to engage all hostiles.
No gun up here. Sniper right here for some reason. Sniper right here for some reason. C9. Damn, they nerfed the car. Car feels stinky. AMAX could be good, but actually, I'm gonna stick with the AMAX. I'll run the Cypher as an SMG probably. While we're in here. Little orange chest. Orange chest and a self-res. Huge. I literally only need $200 for... $200 for Lodi. Not hearing anybody else here. Is this cash? Yes, it is. Guys fighting in that top corner over here. Alright, so we just got a little unfortunate. Not many players here. Gonna try and hit loadout real... Oh. Somebody's definitely gonna hear that. I'll go ahead and yeet that over there. Use it as an opportunity to move. Alright, I'm out of here. It's gonna get a little bit hairy. No way this guy chases, right? Oh! This guy might be full of shit. This guy might be full of shit. I'm just gonna cross here. That guy's for sure gonna chase. No way that guy doesn't chase. Play it up real quick. This time to kill is stupid. I don't think that was the same guy though. We're gonna go high ground here. Pretty sure that wasn't the same guy. Hit the munitions box, get a little smoke grenade. Alright. Bounty is in this little room. Alright. Let's just start hunting. That guy still could be behind me. I don't know what skin he was wearing. Not a great start. We only got 2 kills, 110 up. Let's keep flying. Gonna try and do as many contracts as we can this game. That's just gonna snowball. We talked about that yesterday. Contracts are literally everything. I have smoke grenades, so I'm clear to run in the open right now. Ish. Random missile. Alright, so this guy's probably in the window of one of these, or he's on the backside out here. Make sure we have good centering. Gonna listen. Alright, couldn't get the full kill right there. Guy's running left to right. He's getting in the car. God dang it, man. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Holy, that's so unfortunate. I don't have a car near me either. Alright, we're just gonna head back towards the hot area. Unless this guy got out at... Wait a second. Alright, he's gone. Alright, so we give up on that. Just gonna end up wasting time. Alright, munitions box, huge. I'm gonna head back towards Super. That's where I'm most likely to find players. Somebody just popped a UAV, so I'm thinking about where the UAV could be coming from. Most times people pop it on the buy station, so I don't have enough bread right now. Don't really feel like crossing all the way to Super. Try to get a little bit more money if I can. Got people fighting straight across over here in that first building. Right in front of me.
Target marked.
This guy's getting in the car here. God dang it, man.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Popped a UAV. This guy's right here. 2 players. Nice nice reach-out out of that guy, but I just read it. I don't know if he killed the guy that was here. Got 2 more guys fighting over here. A couple at Virgin. I'm just gonna run through. Probably should hold on to a heartbeat.
Targets evaded. Bounty contract's been pulled.
I think they were on this building. Gonna listen while I push up here. Pull out SMG, good centering. This guy just jumped off, probably going to buy station. Yep. Fuck. Cannot believe he saw that, bro. That's crazy. See, I don't know where he went. Probably went down, right? Such a rat spot, bro. I think that was him, right? That had to have been him. Alright, we got enough for...
Dropping into the AO.
This guy's landing in. Could have probably killed that. Gonna throw down a smoke here. Terrible smoke. It's fine. Pop UAV. No one's close. Buy UAV. We got some guys over here. I could go for loadout, but there's a lot of guys here, so we're just gonna try and fly at this. Maybe pick up as many as we can. Got a guy close right, maybe in the stairwell.
New safe zone located.
Literally right in front of me in there. Quick. Not even gonna loot it. Just gonna run straight towards this guy. Got one more ping. He's going high. Gonna hit ladder if I can. Pop UAV. Alright, so he's not gonna hear me hit this probably. Probably. Try to hit high damage areas once we get up here. Yep. Got one on bank. Just trying to pick up all these kills without letting these guys fight each other. That's the goal. Hit a different angle here. Got one guy on bank. Didn't mean to do that. So this guy's right in front of me. Bank is in a window up here. Don't know if this guy's a roof or not. This guy peeks up just a little bit. I can get some shots on him. He's pushing up. Might hit stairs. So there was a guy. It looks like he was hunting a guy up here. Okay, I don't know if he's still here. He wasn't ghosted, so he should be dead. It means he probably sniped him. Free UAV is huge. Massive, actually. This guy's getting in the car over here. Could be a sweat. Usually sweats are in cars. God, aiming at cars is really hard on controller. It's another thing I've never done. Alright, pretty good start here. There's a guy up on the hill. So because we sacrificed our loadout, we were able to pick up like 3 or 4 kills there, which was huge. Those guys probably would have ended up thinning each other out. I have 2 smokes. I know there was a guy up this hill. Straight ahead this way. Different angle. All right, got our money flow going. Got a sniper down here. I am gonna chow this. I am gonna chow this.
Tossing smoke grenade.
For sure gonna see that. Sniper straight ahead in the cars. I'm literally just gonna ego chow this, bro. Fortunately, I have this freaking loadout in my way. Is he still in here? Is he in the bus? What are you doing, bro?
Enemy UAV
Bounty's still
overhead.
here. I'm gonna go high ground.
UAV is online. Enemy advanced UAV overhead.
There's no way this guy's high ground. He's close. Straight ahead? I don't think he's in the corner. He's gotta be right here. I'm so confused. Seems like he's literally right outside here. Or he's on the roof, one of the two. I'm so confused, bro. Oh, he's in the corner down here. That was cute. Little bot. Process of elimination there.
Complete. All
We got
targets
11 with 29 up. This is a pretty good start. We got one more guy up on the hill here, it looks like. I'm gonna hit the munitions box, make sure we got smokes. Make sure we got smokes. Full self-res. Car pushing close. I might be on UAV, so let's see what he does. Okay, he's not pushing. I'm gonna back up here, go get a UAV. Oh, they're fighting. I'm gonna third party this. They are fighting.
UAV in the area.
Go, beat. This guy was close here.
Got gas inbound.
Try to play my head glitch.
Relocated.
Can't see this guy at all. Literally just praying, spraying and praying. All right, we gotta start thinking about the end game. I want to see what this guy has. Pull our attack knife here. Other people could have heard that. Other people could have heard that.
Buy station here.
Let's hit a UAV here. So we got a lot of people that are going to be rotating in. Gotta be smart about how I do this. Got nothing on beat. That doesn't mean there's nobody here, though. Since this is a fairly open zone, I think I want to try and get loadout down. And get my AMAX. I have a gas mask. I have a self-res.
Drops on the way.
Let's grab a munitions and a UAV. That's great. Let's go ahead and hit that. Alright. So, I'm about to hit this guy with something that he doesn't know.
Gas is closing in.
Actually, I might just kill him. But I kind of want a jump spot on him. If you guys don't know, there's a jump spot on this building. Get this guy from a different angle here. Oh, dude, I love jump spots. It's literally one of my favorite things about Verdansk. That's going on a video for sure. All right, so we got bread. We're in a pretty good spot right now. I'm gonna try to just put myself in a good spot to hold people. Let me think about it for a second. I want to pick up some easy kills. I want to be in a good spot to hold people. There's not really any good options. Oh.
Moving here.
So I heard that guy run and stop. That told me he was on the buy station. I'm just gonna pop UAV and start hunting, I guess. We'll catch some people rotating in later. Got 3 guys across to the left. One's in a car. This guy seems like he's out in the open. Let's see what we can do here. Literally just chilling behind this wall. Okay, he's gone. We got some more people over here. I'm gonna try to work my way over there if I can. Don't have a satchel yet, which is quite unfortunate. This is gonna be a really hard building to push. Yeah, this is gonna, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to push that. So, what I think we'll do... they're fighting though. Let me try it. This is a really risky push. But if I want to get a couple more kills, probably need to do it. Okay, so I'm covered from this right now. We're gonna try and sneak up here. I got smokes if I need them. AMAX, make sure I'm centered on this door in case someone chows me. Looks like they're pushed over to the other building. We're at C9 distance now. He's dead. So there was people over here earlier. I need to make sure this guy doesn't push me. Alright, we're in a really good spot. I'm actually in such a good spot right now. Kind of want to blow my munitions to refill on stuff, but center just in case somebody's in the window here. So if I had to guess, this guy's in the second floor. I might need my munitions to push this guy, but we're just gonna try. Little jump spot here, and I fell. Love that. Just like I called it, bro. More jump spots. Alright, so we picked up some kills. We got 3 kills for the 20. We have a car to rotate. I have a gas mask. I got everything I need here. Could try to potentially hit a buy. Could be worth right now. I'd like to get a UAV popped. Let me go into the plan. I want to pop a UAV munitions cluster. UAV munitions cluster. This is a big risk, but we're gonna do it anyways. UAV munitions cluster. We're gonna use the car, swing around on this side. UAV munitions cluster. Alright, so now we should know where other players are. We got one up here by the buy station. He's probably gonna rat himself inside there. Got one guy on the open over here. That's an easier kill. Let's go get this guy. Probably going into the... Yep, probably going into that building. Alright, so I'm gonna take note. We got 2 guys up on the hill up here. Alright, 2 guys up on the hill. Don't know where this guy is exactly. I could get sniped if this takes too long. This guy was here. Oh, he's probably on the roof. No, I heard his footsteps. I heard his footsteps. Alright, he's a good player. Throw that, distract him from the right. Okay, cool. I didn't think I was gonna push. We got 4 guys left. 1 floating in over there. Should be another easy kill. 1 more over there. Let's hit it. I burned one of my smokes, so I gotta be very wary of that. This guy's gonna be running right in front of me here. Dead. Make sure we're plating. 3 guys left. 3 guys left. Gonna hit this seat swap immediately so we don't get burned. Where do I need to be? All right, so there was a bunch of guys up here, or not bunch, but there was 2 guys up here. 2 guys up here. Being in the car is a little bit of a risk. Car's a little bit of a risk right now. So I'm gonna see if I can bait somebody into shooting at me, sniping at me, possibly. I'm just gonna drive around over here and make sure we clear out this side of the zone, maybe. Where's this guy at? Right up here. All right. I'm gonna take a left angle from him. He was literally right up here. Yep, I see him. He's behind this rock. And he used the car as cover. And I just got rid of my car. It's fantastic. See if I can bring the car back. I can't. All right. So I just chalked my car doing that. We're gonna have to play this on foot now. Don't have any smokes. Good thing we brought munitions. Got our end game checklist. I'm in a really good spot right now. We got smokes, clusters. It's a 1v1. I just need to figure out where the frick this guy is. Probably heard shots on that from earlier. I literally just need to find this guy, get close enough to him, kill him. Game just got very, very quiet. Got plenty of plates. Just need to make sure we don't get headshot sniped. Are there any other cars? There is another car I could try to go for. Going for that would be a huge risk, though. I think I'm just gonna play this slow, because if I play this too quick, I'm gonna get killed. I know he's probably on the other side of the zone.
Gas is closing in.
He's probably on the other side of the zone. Right now, this is just about patience.
Supply crates have been restocked.
I'm gonna work my way, use this hill as cover. Make sure we're ready for anything if I get shot at. I'm gonna use my smokes. I don't think I finished my reload there. Just want to try and get eyes on this guy if I can. Don't want to move around too much. Unping this. If I had to guess, he's like right there-ish. Make sure our back is covered. Literally just a test of patience here. We played this perfectly right now. If I play too aggressive, I'm gonna get shot in the ass. Time to kill in this game is way too quick. Hearing my own footsteps, this is great. I have no idea where this guy is. Should be right in front of me. Zone's gonna squeeze him out. There he is.
FFB, danger close.
Bro. And that's GG, boys. That's GG. Nice little 21 kill game. That's how you drop high kill games right there. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. GG's. Haven't watched you play since the last Verdansk or shortly after. It's so fun to have Verdansk back, watch nostalgia. Let's go, Thompson. Welcome back, bro. You think Tempered's better than Bird's Eye? Yeah, I think with the plate situation. I wouldn't even call it a plate situation. Just like the meta that is the plates right now. Like needing a satchel before you can do anything. Only having 5 plates. I just think having Tempered conserves plates. I'm not a big fan of Bird's Eye to begin with. What up, Huck? Let's freaking go, boys. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to leave a like. That's going to go up on the YouTube channel tomorrow. Let's do a breakdown. While that's fresh, let's do a quick little breakdown on that. Stop the recording. Start the recording. So if any of you guys are in here now, you're getting a little sneak peek on tomorrow's YouTube video. Swap over here. If any of you guys are new to the channel, do this thing where we break down games. We break down games. So that's going to be the plan. I'll break this game down, walk through how I got high kills, talk about decisions, draw on the screen, all that good stuff. So if you guys are trying to get better at Warzone, trying to drop higher kill games, this is what you want to watch. Get this out of here. All right. Keyboard's about to die, so I'm going to plug it in. What a game, boys. What a game. Textbook. Love me a good BR solos game. Did you do a game of Rebirth later? Maybe. I want to get some solo duos in. How long have we been live? An hour already? Alright, pull this up. Good morning, boys. Oh, shut up? No one wants to hear your voice? Audio track 2, I think. Let's find that last game. When would that last game have started? Like 54 minutes? Okay. All right. So like I said, we're going to talk about all the decisions I made this game that led to the 21 kills. This video is going to go live on YouTube tomorrow. I won't be reading chat for the whole duration of this. But if you guys have anything that you want to add to this, anybody that types right now, I think your chat will pop up underneath my hand cam. So, all right, let's roll.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
All right, so as always, whenever you're trying to drop a hill... Restart. All right, so as always, whenever you guys are trying to drop a high kill game, you always need to drop in a hot spot. Not only to get more kills, but also to get rid of the other good players. Normally, good players are trying to drop high kill games, especially in solos. They're going to drop at the hot spots as well. And so not only by going Superstore are you going to get more kills, you're also going to get rid of the other players that are going to wipe your lobby. Right? Like if there's another player like you that's trying to drop a 20 bomb and they get 16 kills before they die, that's 16 players that you're missing out on. So that's one of the advantages to dropping super. Not even that great of a super drop, to be honest. And it just goes to show, like, we start this game with 3 or 4 kills. Right away, we're taking notice of, if you look up here, we got 2 guys. One's on the roof, one is below us. So anybody that's new to Warzone or don't know, the little arrows above the dots show where people are. But like I was saying, you don't have to drop a ton of kills in the early game, right? Like we just want to keep a good pace, and so getting 3 or 4 or 5 kills in the early game is a good start. But we'll settle for 2 or 3. So right now we're trying to find guns we can fight with. We got an AMAX and a Cypher. Get pretty lucky here with an orange chest. Gets us really close to our loadout. You only need 6K in solos for a loadout. Trying to look for an SMG right now. Or enough money to just get loadout down now, right? Like if I get a 300 cash stack, I might just go get loadout right away. By the way, if you guys enjoy these kind of breakdowns, let me know by leaving a like. Trying to run a lot of these, gonna invest a lot into this. I think it's very valuable content. So if you guys enjoy this, want to keep seeing them, make sure to leave a like. So we did see, I don't know if you guys saw, I've talked about this in yesterday's video. When you hear a shot on your minimap, you need to check your minimap. So we don't see it right now, but there was a guy right here-ish with a dot above him. And so he's either in here or he's on the roof. He ends up being on the roof. Just checking that visually, or cash. Just gonna get loadout down, right? Like this isn't a hot drop like it normally is. We didn't run into a lot of players. And so we just try to get loadout down. Hit reg felt so weird right there. I don't know what that was. Catch that guy, and just use the car and a little bit of movement to protect ourselves and try to get first shots, right? Every single 1v1, just try to get first shots, track better. This guy sees us, we get first shots, immediately we move up, right? Like we're in a bad spot right now. We don't want to be stuck on the buy station. The second we break that guy's plates, we're using it as an opportunity to, if we want to kill him, push up. If we don't want to kill him, at least get somewhere safer than out in the middle of the open, right? Because there's other players. Could get shot here. So I already have loadout down. I'm starting to like now get out of the early game. Like the second you have loadout down and start getting, you know, into your pace of like getting contracts, getting kills, that's kind of where I consider the early game to end. This guy is kind of chasing us. I don't have a lot of plates, so I back off to Berger Town. I know that this guy might push me, right? This guy might push me. And so I'm trying to set myself up to A, stay safe here, get some plates. B, punish him, right? If we look up here, let's just say the red dot is where he is, even though he's over here somewhere. If we just let him cross street for free, then we die, right? But we can punish him for pushing across the street, right? That's kind of the goal here with taking this position. We want to make sure that we don't give up an easy rotation for him. I don't think he ends up pushing. And so we turn to start looking at the contract here. Oh, yeah, he does pop up right here. Make sure we hit high damage areas. Just knowing your recoil pattern, pulling down, the AMAX with the compensator is disgusting. So I wasn't sure if that was the guy, right? I wasn't sure if this was the player that was originally shooting at us from over here. And so what is that guy going to think? If I just shot a person over here, he's going to see a big, bright red dot on his minimap, right? So maybe he'll think that's an opportunity for him to push. Again, I don't know if that was the same player. And so I'm just putting myself in a position to punish him if he's going to push. Once he doesn't, we turn to look at the contracts. Quick tip, you see these little munitions boxes on the map? It's a really good way to replenish your smokes. So take note of where those are, use those often. Here is where, if you're trying to drop high kill games, you need to do contracts. Yes, most people know about the bounty UAV, bounty UAV, bounty UAV, but you're going to see me do other contracts in this game. You're going to see me do other contracts in this game. The reason contracts are so important is because the way they've adjusted contracts now, you get more money and more money and more money for each contract you do. There's a multiplier. So the more contracts I do, the more money in the late game that I'm going to have, which is very, very, very important for closing out your games, right? If we want to buy a gas mask, a self-res, a munitions box, a cluster, we want to have all the tools we need on our tool belt for the end game, we need to have a lot of cash. So I'm immediately starting to do contracts.
Hunt them down.
Real quick, while we rotate over here, I'm going to stand up the desk.
Gas is moving.
Any of you guys don't know, I have a stand-up desk. Any of you guys watching this on YouTube right now, I am doing this live. We record these breakdowns basically every single day on stream. And so anybody that's in the stream right now is getting to watch this early. I'm live Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Let's get back to this. All right, so we look up at the bounty. How you push your bounties is super important. I'm going to come up here to the minimap. We got this guy showing right here. This isn't an exact location. He's not right in the smack dab middle of this bounty. It's kind of just an approximation of where he's at, right? And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, he could be in this building. He could be in this building, or he could be somewhere over here. And so that's kind of what's going through my head right now. I take a little bit of a left approach because I don't just want to run straight at it, right? Like if he's holding high ground in one of these buildings, I need to figure that out first before I just run out in the middle of the open. Checking windows. Where is he most likely to be? Okay. And then the bounty updates. So now that tells me basically he's right here. Somewhere in this location. Because like once the bounty pulls a little bit more this way, that kind of eliminates these two buildings. Process of elimination, we're just trying to figure out where this guy is right now. We're centering to make sure that we're prepared, right? Like if he comes from this corner, we're going to be ready for it. I'm listening. I don't see anything. I use a G slide. This guy runs away. I'm not going to get the kill there, right? This is trigger discipline. I'm not going to get the kill there. So instead of shooting him and, you know, making it this fight where now I lose my element of surprise, he can, you know, play the wall. It turns into this sloppy, like messy fight. I'll just live ping him and push up towards him. Now, something that I need to start thinking about is I'm pretty sure when you get live pinged now, it tells people. And so I might have scared him away by live pinging him here. The second this guy drives away, unless he makes a silly mistake, it's like, there's not much I could do here. There's really not much I could do here. He goes away. I lose a little bit of pacing off of this. I lose my contract. It is what it is. We tried. We tried. Maybe I play that a little more aggressive next time and get there quicker. But, like, I don't know what kind of lobby I'm in. I don't know if this guy's a great player or a bad player. You know what I'm saying? So he starts to come back towards me, and I'm like, okay, maybe he'll get stuck somewhere here in the graveyard. Some people are terrible at driving. Maybe he gets stuck and has to get out, and I can punish it. I thought maybe he was going to get stuck behind this right here. But then the second he drives away, I'm like, all right. Moving on to something else. Moving on to something else. As we push up here, got a guy right in front of us. Back off, use the wall as cover. Very simple. Use the wall as cover. Bad glitch.
Enemy UAV overhead.
And so, if you guys are trying to drop high kill games, I think a lot of you guys are struggling when you don't have information. One of the things I was talking with my coaching students about on Monday in one of our group calls was when you don't have a UAV or you've already burned your UAV, where do you go next? So this is really important. If you're trying to drop high kill games and you don't have information, you don't have cash flow, you don't have a UAV, what are your options, right? Your only options are to put yourself near where you think there might be players. And so that's kind of a guessing game. It's a little bit of prediction, right? Where are people most likely to be? Near Superstore, right? Like, There could be people near Superstore. There could be people near Virgin Towers. And so I just want to put myself in that area while I loot on the way so I can maybe get a UAV. And then once people start shooting, now I know where there's players. Right? So not being super reliant on a UAV is pretty important, especially because we failed our contract already. Arguably, this is the difference between me dropping a 20 bomb and me not dropping a 20 bomb this game, right? The next sequence of events. So somebody pops a UAV. If you guys don't know, we've talked about this before, but I just want to call it out. If you have a red box around your minimap, that means there's a UAV up in the air. And so when somebody pops a UAV, usually they just bought it and they're on a buy station. There's a buy station nearby. So where am I centered? I'm centered right here because my biggest threat is some sweat with a UAV pushing over from buy station. Very simple. So I'm just checking, making sure. I don't want to push out in the middle of the open because I don't really have cover. I don't have a car. I do have smokes, but... So now I'm like, okay, there's nobody at super, but because I put myself in the right area, the second we hear shots, I know there's 2 players here. And so right away, I'm like, all right, I'm going straight for this. Push over, see one guy on the open. Didn't have enough time to kill him. He gets in the car.
Hostile UAV in the area.
That doesn't mean there's not another person here, right? When you hear shooting, that means there's 2 players because someone's shooting at somebody else. So this guy's shooting. I slide out with good centering. This is something I want to point out to you guys, right? Like, this guy can probably hear me now. This guy knows I'm behind him. He knew that I shot at the car. He knows that I just shot at him. You got to be very, very careful of your timing when you're pushing somebody that knows you're coming, right? Like, this guy's going to reach out me. And so I want you to pay attention to what I do here. I don't just full sprint. I already have my gun up and I'm already aiming. And if we look down at the very bottom here, that's literally the difference between life or death. And probably the difference between me having a good game and not having a good game. Because if I die, then my pacing's dead, right? So if that guy caught me in an attack sprint, I for sure would have died. Because that guy just would have peeked out and killed me. But because I anticipated him to rechow me, and I had my ADS, or I was ADS staring at where he was, this is literally the difference between winning and losing that fight.
Need medical.
Okay, so from here, I have 8K. We're looking at the minimap right now. We just heard shots. There's guys close, and start heading that way. Immediately turn around and start heading that way. Taking note of the people at, there's one guy at top Virgin Tower, so I need to protect myself a little bit from Virgin Tower. Yep, he's sniping at somebody, so I need to make sure that I'm not out in the open. Gonna get sniped by him as well. And so we took note of where those players were earlier. I'm just trying to get myself a little bit closer and listen. Make sure we have good centering on our way up here. I know that this guy... Okay, I'm thinking of a different game. So we just heard that guy parachute down, right? And so if a guy parachutes off of Virgin Towers and it sounds like he's in the middle, where's he most likely to go? Right? Like, what is the mindset of someone parachuting off of Virgin Towers into the middle? They're going for the buy station. And so right away, that's where I'm looking. Right? This isn't rocket science, guys. This is just understanding player behavior. I didn't think that guy saw me, so I was like, oh, I'm just going to parachute, catch good timing on this guy. He did see me. He did hear me. And so I don't know if he went down below. I'm trying to figure out exactly where this guy went. This fight gets a little bit hairy. I don't want to over pursue this. And I was right, because he ends up being into the left here. Make sure SMG's out. I pre-aim this window or doorway. Just sound whoring, listening to where this guy went. I hear him go outside, but then I don't hear footsteps of him running away, right? And so that tells me that he's somewhere really close to this doorway, right? Because you'd hear the concrete footsteps of pat, 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 and they'd get quieter as he ran away. So knowing where players are, using your ears, I know the audio in this game's not great. It has gotten better. Is going to tell you where players are. I hear him crawling around. That tells me he's right outside here. So I slide out, anticipating him to be right here somewhere. Ends up being laying down. Got a little bit lucky there. Should have trusted my ears a little bit more. It's tough because, like, Warzone audio has historically been terrible. So we loot one box. I did that specifically because I knew, if we look down here, I knew I had close to 12K. What does 12K allow me to do? 12K allows me to get 2 loadouts, or 2 UAVs, sorry. 12K allows me to get 2 UAVs, so I can pop one and then hold one. So I just took a chance at looting one box just in case it had cash, and I did. I got lucky. Should have started shooting at that guy a little earlier. Bad smoke. Pop UAV. Immediately pick up another UAV. Right? And so one thing that we've talked about, I even make a mistake of this in this game, is like using your UAVs to get more kills. So if we look up here at the minimap, right away we got 2 guys Virgin Towers, 2 guys Superstore-ish, 2 guys past, not Virgin Towers, 2 guys past over here in the graveyard, and then 1 to our left. So where should we go? The quickest way to get our next kill is to come over here, right? We don't want these guys to fight. We want to get both of these kills. And so I'm going to go to the closest place where I can get a kill. Start heading that way.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Loadout drops. It's where a lot of people would have made a mistake. Also, you have a better angle of the minimap here. Loadout drops. A lot of people would have went for their loadout here. This is a critical decision that I make this game that is another reason why I end up dropping 20 plus kills. I decided I didn't want to get my loadout. I already have both of my 5 attachment overkill guns. I could have went over here and got my 8 attachment gun, but then by the time I do that, come back over here, these 2 guys fought and killed each other, these 2 guys fought and killed each other, these 2 guys fought and killed each other, and now I went from possibly having 2, 4, 6 kills to 3 kills. Something you need to think about is just the risk reward of the decisions you make. Whether or not it's going to the buy station to buy another UAV, buying a self-res, or going to the loadout to get into loadout versus just hunting for kills, right? Like, yes, we want to set ourselves up for the end game. Yes, we want to have our 8 attachment gun, but if we're going for high kill games, we need to sacrifice those things sometimes. So I just start pushing. You can't hear me because I have the comms turned off, but I'm literally calling out right now. I don't want these guys to fight each other. My whole goal here is just straight run at these guys. Get that kill, onto the next. Don't even loot this guy. Literally don't even loot this guy. What's the next closest kill? This guy. So I want you to pay attention to this, right? Our UAV just went away. We saw this guy up here. He's on the roof, right? Or at least he was headed towards the roof. I want to try and sneak up this ladder. I'm trying to catch good timing on this guy. If I just climb this ladder without popping my other UAV here, then I don't know if he's over here and could hear me. Because I know that if he's on the other side of this, he's probably not going to hear me climbing ladder. So I use my UAV. Is it a little bit of a double use of a UAV because I just popped one? Sure. But it saves me a little bit of time of not having to climb up these stairs. So I come out here with good centering. Hit high damage areas. We get the kill. So now we got 2 kills out of this. We got 2 more guys. They're pretty close to each other and are about to fight. Now, I don't just jump straight over and start pushing this because I'm not shooting a suppressed weapon. So both of these guys right here, what are they going to think? They're going to see a big red dot on the minimap. You got to think about how you're being perceived on the map, right? Those guys just heard me shoot somebody. They looked up at their minimap, hopefully, if they're good players, and they're going to start seeing me. And right away, we noticed that a sniper paid attention. So because I didn't jump down, I catch this sniper, hit a different angle, right? Because I don't want to peek the sniper from the same angle. He doesn't make a mistake, so I jump down. I meant to pull shoot here. Didn't. I guess now I know I can jump off that. All right, so these guys are fighting. These guys are fighting. I'm trying to third party. I hear this guy running around, right? And I see him kind of just crawling around down here. I could shoot right there, but then I'm not going to get the kill. So I'm trying to wait for this guy to make a dumb play. This is like prime example of trigger discipline. This whole time. And you might say, oh my God, he has alertness. You're going to tell him where you are. Wrong. I have cold-blooded, and I know that. I run cold-blooded partially for this reason, outside of tracker as well. If you guys don't know, cold-blooded prevents alertness. So if somebody has alertness on, it will show. It's like OG high alert. It'll show where people are, or show if people are looking at you. Cold-blooded counters that. Cold-blooded also counters tracker. So if someone's using tracker against you, they won't get that red outline when you're using smokes. So that's why I'm running cold-blooded. Just a little tip right there. Just want you guys to notice, I waited until I had an opportunity to kill this guy for real. Like, I wanted to make sure I got that guy out, right? I don't want the fight to get hairy. There's another player here, potentially. Doesn't end up being here, so it tells me the guy I just killed this guy. Get super lucky with the UAV here. Super lucky with the UAV here. Pop it. Try to figure out where other players are. The closest one's in graveyard. Graveyard's in a car. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just let him make a mistake. Let me just see what he does for a second. I'm gonna hover, put myself on cover. I have never shot at cars on controller. My aim looks terrible here. I've never shot at cars on controller. It's actually kind of hard. It's actually kind of hard. Mouse and keyboard definitely has, like, I'm a mouse and keyboard guy. And back on OG Verdansk, I played mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard has a gigantic advantage shooting at cars. I'll tell you that right now. All right. And so, I've talked about this before. Contracts are huge. We don't have any contract multipliers done right now. We don't have any contracts done. And so, if I want to start getting more cash for the end game, I need to start thinking about doing contracts. At least giving myself, you know, my best effort of doing contracts. We talked about yesterday how to get wins. You want to do a lot of contracts if you're trying to, you know, just win the end game. But because we're trying to get a lot of kills here, I'm not going to prioritize contracts as much as I normally would. So we run into this situation right here. Let me back this up just a little bit. Let me back this up just a little bit. If it'll let me. Okay, it's not going to let me. I'm going to 5428. Let me reset this, chat. I hate that it does that to me. Good morning, boys. Or straight ahead this way. Some other thing I've never done. Audio track 2, playback. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so we skipped back a little bit here. What I want to point out is something I've talked about in some of my recent videos. Using your UAVs to get more than one kill, right? We got that free UAV. We popped the UAV, saw the car. We didn't get the guy in the car. But what I want you to take notice of is, like, I'm using the UAV to not only get 1 kill, but also 2, 3 kills to let me know where I'm going to go after my first kill. So the reason I knew this guy was up here on the hill while I was yapping earlier is because I saw this on the dot earlier. So when we skip forward here in a second, as I'm pushing up, I use my heartbeat because I know that 15 seconds ago, there was a guy on this hill. This is why you need to get better at using your UAVs. Not only just doing better at getting UAVs and popping UAVs, but doing better at using them as well. So we know that guy's up there from the heartbeat and from the UAV. We push up, get first shots. He's going to play the cover, so I just go left, hit him from behind. Got a sniper over here. I can use a little bit of this cover. Gonna use one of my smokes to cross the street. My whole goal with the sniper is to just not take damage and try to get closer to him, right? So I'm shouldering, making sure he can't kill me, using the car. The loadout drop marker is in my way, and so I'm like, I don't want to be fighting this loadout drop marker the whole time while I'm fighting this other guy, so I'm gonna go left. Get the loadout marker out of where this guy is. So I just look for easy shots here. Honestly, this fight took a little bit longer than it should have. By the way, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. We just tracked this guy down. We already got first shots. I don't know what kind of rotation this guy's making. This is an example of where when fights take too long, things can get hairy, right? So I get pretty lucky here. You have to get lucky for high, like sometimes you just have to get lucky for high kill games. I wouldn't even call this lucky because like this guy wouldn't have killed me even if he did shoot me. But we thought this whole time this guy was our bounty. He's not. Our bounty ends up being over here somewhere. Okay, I'm not going to spoil that part. But had the bounty not been a bot, maybe he pushed out and shot me in the ass here. Right? So sometimes you got to get a little lucky. If this is like a CDL LAN, like every single player is as good as me, I probably don't fight this way because this fight took too long. But it's one of those risk-reward things when you're playing in pubs. All right, so we pop our UAV, or not our UAV, our heartbeat. I know this guy is roughly in this direction, right? I don't know exactly where he is. I'm going to try and figure it out. Originally, my plan was to go top train station here, but I'm like, all right, this guy's not moving. So process of elimination. Based on the heartbeat, we know that there's only like 3 or 4 places this guy could be, right? Based on the heartbeat, he's somewhere in this vicinity. Somewhere. He's somewhere in this vicinity just based on the heartbeat dot. So that means he could be here. Let me clear this. That means he could be here. He could be here. He could be here. Or he could be on the outside of the building crouching up against it somewhere. And so I'm just trying to eliminate those variables, right? The heartbeat sensor is kind of telling me he's on the outside. And so this whole time I'm like, oh, they kind of changed this building. Let me see if I can figure this out. He's not on second floor. Heartbeat's still telling me he's outside. At least I thought. He ends up being down below. But when you're pushing a building, you just got to go process of elimination. Process of elimination, try to get first shots. That's all it is. So I come in here, shut the door, try to bait him into shooting at me, blow up the spring trap. I just know how these players are. Ends up being a little bot.
Primary objective complete.
Ends up being a little bot.
Targets eliminated.
All right, and so right away, you can see I get that fight done, I get the loot, I get out. Something that's slowing a lot of you guys down in your high kill games is like you're spending way too much time doing other things than setting yourself up for kills. When you're trying to get high kill games, you always need to be moving on to the next thing. A lot of you guys will just sit there and you'll just stare down at this guy's loot and you're like, maybe I want this guy's decoy grenade. Maybe I want this guy's Semtex. Oh no, I think I'll keep my impact. No, move on to the next kill. You just need his cash, you just need his plates, and then move on. So I'm starting to go over here and try and get a UAV, but I hear shots. And so rather than prioritizing the UAV, I know where someone's at. I'm going to go kill that guy, hopefully. Called this out earlier. Make sure you're using the munitions box, just restocked back on smokes and impact nades. All this stuff is on the way to where I'm going. So yes, I waste a couple seconds here, but so these guys are about to get in a fight. I don't know if that car has me on UAV, so I just try to play my cover. I was originally like, oh, maybe I'll go back and get a UAV, and I'm like, nah, I'm trying to get kills. Let's hunt these guys down. So somebody pops a UAV. These guys are about to fight, right? We know there was one guy on the hill. It's probably the guy we killed earlier. We know there's one guy in the hill, and we know there's a guy in this car. They are about to fight. I would prefer to get both of these kills, so I'm going to try and third party here, and then I'm going to try and kill the next guy. I don't know how I don't kill that guy. I'm going to be honest. That car kind of pisses me off a little bit. I feel like I only hit the driver's side window there, and I'm not even getting hit markers. Rotate to the left, pick up this kill. Honestly, can't even see this guy. That's why aim assist is broken. I got that kill because of aim assist. I just started moving my left stick and shooting in his general vicinity, and just kept shooting because I had hit markers. Right? Like, I did see him. Let's back it up. I'll explain what I'm talking about here. I want you to watch after I line up on this guy, right? Like, we see him here, but we're going to lose him in the trees. Watch my left stick. I'm jiggling my left stick back and forth the whole time. The reason I'm doing that, and this is one of those tips that literally could change, for people that aren't doing this, I promise you, this could double your KD. Like, this is the #1 tip I would give to any controller player. Move your left stick more. It gives you more aim assist. It's literally free kills. That's why I killed that guy right there. All right. And so you saw me look at the map. We're now starting to get into like the mid-game, end-game transition. I need to start thinking about setting myself up for the end game, right? So a lot of people are going to be rotating in from here, right? Like most of the good players are probably going to be, you know, hunting kills over here, and they're going to be like, oh shoot, I need to rotate. So by putting myself here ahead of time, not only am I going to clear out the people that are already here, I'm also going to be able to set myself up on the buy station early without having to worry about getting third-partied. And then I'm going to be able to turn and hold everybody else coming in. This is why rotating early and staying ahead of the zones is really important. Because if I'm over here hunting somebody, right, and I don't have a car, that means I have to footmobile all the way to the zone. And if I wanted to get myself set up for the end game, now I have to rotate late, hit the buy station late, probably get killed by somebody camping on the buy station, blame buy station campers, and never improve. Notice the difference here. I rotate early, we hit the buy station, I make sure I'm doing it smart on the way, use my heartbeat. I decide to pop a loadout. I have enough money for a loadout. We grab a munitions box and a UAV. Yep. So as I'm hitting this, someone shoots an RPG at me. I see him right here. Lose aim assist on this. I don't know why, because I'm on my own box, I guess. Jump down. And right away, I'm like, all right, this is kind of one of those hairy situation fights. I make a big, giant wrap right here because I want to strictly... This is funny. Like, I probably could have just ran up to this guy, you know, used my smokes to get inside his building, thrown impacts at him and killed him. But the content creator in me knew I had an opportunity for a jump spot video. And so I wrapped really far around and hit a jump spot over here. So I'm just going to skip ahead. Show that to you guys if it'll let me. Yeah. So make a big wrap here. If you guys don't know, there's a little easy jump spot right here. You can just climb up on this pole. I crouch so he doesn't hear me. Then we jump into the window. And where's he looking? He's got an RPG pointed at me down here and down here. Right, so like, had I originally pushed in here earlier, maybe I did an RPG to the face and lose. Hit headshots. Free kill. That guy's a rat. He deserved it. He deserved it. And so now, I have all my stuff. I have my endgame checklist. Besides my satchel, I have a gas mask, I have a munitions box, I have a UAV, I have full plates, I still have my gulag. Got everything I need. We're all set up here. And so right now, I'm trying to figure out, honestly, I'm a little early to the party. I don't know what I want to do right now. You can literally see me, I'm just kind of wandering around. I don't have a plan because I'm already early. I'm already ahead of schedule. I already have everything I need for the end game. I have all my smokes, I have all my perks, I have everything I need. So right now I'm trying to figure out what's the best place for me to be to hold people. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I could go here and hold people rotating in. Maybe I'll go here and hold people rotating in. But realistically, there's not that great of spots to hold people. And so I'm like, I'll just catch them later. I'm going to try and go find some other kills. Skip ahead a little bit here. Sorry, I spoiled something. Yep, see how I'm paying attention to the minimap. We ping those guys, but we also hear somebody sliding to our left. And so when I hear somebody on concrete to my left, immediately I know they are trying to hit the buy station. So I hear him slide on concrete and then just stop. It's very obvious he's on the buy station. See? You hear it? That's how I knew he was there. So I slide out with good centering, easy kill. A lot of you guys would have just sat in the corner and been all scared and hesitated and waited. Like, no, be confident in your information. You heard that guy. You heard him slide on concrete. You heard him walk on concrete. And then he just stops. He's by the buy station. What is he doing? He's on the buy station. Hit it. If you give that guy time, if you sit there and hesitate, that guy gets his stuff and now he can shoot you. Right? So, because of the UAV and because of the pings from earlier, I know there's a guy close up here. We push right away. Catch a sweat in a rotation. Dead. So now I'm trying to evaluate, all right, my UAV is telling me that nobody's rotating in right now, and if they do, they have gas. The only way I'm going to get... I mean, I probably could have played this a little slower and got more kills, or got my 20 bombs still, but we got 15 players up. I have 15 kills. We got 4 guys over here. I want to try and kill these guys. If I was strictly going for the win, do I push over in the open? Maybe not. But because we're trying to, you know, get high kill games, this is one of those situations where you just got to risk it, bro. You just got to go. And so that's what we do. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. That sniper sees me. And I just decide I'm going to make a big wrap. Right? This is an advantage to having came here early. I have a munitions and munitions and 2 smokes. So I have a total of 4 smokes to make this rotation. But I rotate to the right here to block off this guy's vision. Right? He doesn't have a window on this side of the building, and I know that. As I push up, making sure I have my AR out, and I have good centering because my biggest threat is this doorway. As I push in, I hear him up top. I just use my impact nades to get first shots. How do you win 1v1 gunfights? You get first shots and track better. I get those impact nades, it scares him. Dead. Now, we know there was other players here, right? And so what's my biggest threat right now? My biggest threat is somebody pushing through this window over here. So I'm ready for it right away. The second they don't, I climb the ladder. And now we look to fight them too. Giving them time to see if they're going to push me. They don't. And so I decide to push myself. Slide out with good centering. Make sure he's not staring at me. Here is another example of a jump spot. So if you guys don't know, this is one of those buildings in Verdansk that has some cheeky jump spots. See this box right here? I'm going to hit this box, go up onto the roof, shoot the guy where I know he is. Right? Like anybody that's in here is either in this little attic room, right? or they're over here on this left corner room. Nobody's on first floor in this building. Ever. So I hit a little jump spot, accidentally fall in like a dummy. Hit it again. This is just Verdansk map knowledge. Easy. Hit a little jump, parachute in. Now I got my satchel. Now I have everything I need. Literally everything I need. But we just picked up 16 grand, right? Went into our end game with our checklist. Self-res, satchel with plates, gas mask, smokes, munitions. But I don't have grenade or cluster. And so because I have this 16 grand, I'm going to use this car and go hit the buy station. Now, this is a very, very risky rotation. Very risky. Like, this for sure could have got me killed, but done the right way, it pays off for me.
Buy station here.
All right. So, if I turn my comms on, I'm going to turn my comms on for you guys, just so you can hear me. To get a UAV pop. Gas mask, I got everything I need here. Could try to potentially hit a buy. Could be worth right now. I'd like to get a UAV popped. Let me go in with a plan. I want to pop a UAV munitions cluster. UAV munitions cluster. Okay, and so the reason I brought the comms back is just so you guys could understand that, like, these are literally things I'm thinking about while I'm playing. Anybody that's in the live stream, you know that I talk about what I'm doing while I play all the time. It helps me, you know, make correct decisions, helps you guys learn. I went into the buy station with a plan because I know this is a very dangerous rotation. Why is this a dangerous rotation? Because there's 6 people left in a very small zone. This buy station is the only buy station left. I'm taking a car, telegraphing that I'm doing this all the way to this buy station, right? And so I want to go in with a plan and be ready to do this literally as soon as possible. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to do this as quick as possible. This is a big risk, but we're going to do it anyways. Instead of going to the left, right? I was originally going to go to the left, but I'm on the driver's side of the car. So I go around to the right. That way the driver's side of the car is protected by this side of the car. Munitions cluster. We're going to use the car, swing around on this side. Yep. Immediately get out, throw smoke. Cover myself. UAV. Munitions cluster. I already had a munitions. I kind of wasted this. I should have popped my munitions before I went. All right, so now we should know where other players are. We got one up here by the buy station. Swap back to the other audio track here. All right, and so we got 6 players other than us left in this zone. I just popped a UAV. That tells me that there's 3 players that aren't ghosted, and there are 3 players that are ghosted. So we got 2 guys here, 1 guy here. Just ping this, because I know that I'm going to push this guy. This is the easiest gunfight. This guy's crossing out in the middle of the open. These guys are up on hills by trees. What's an easier way for me to get... Like, am I going to get here quicker and have a cleaner gunfight, or am I going to get here quicker and have a cleaner gunfight? What's cleaner? Me pushing a guy that's running out in the middle of the open across the road, or me pushing into 2 players with a car uphill into some trees? And I can probably come back and get those guys anyways, right? But this guy would have, you know, gotten himself safe. And so I'm watching him. I know he's rotating across the road. I see him run into that building. And so this is another one of those situations where I don't want to let this fight take too long. I'm trying to, A, get this fight done quickly, but also B, not die here. Because if I die, I'm dead. I don't have Gulag right now. Gulag's about to close. So process of elimination, try to figure out where this guy's at. As soon as he's not in this building, it tells me he's either on the outside of this building or somewhere in the raceway. So I'm trying to shoulder, figure out where this guy's at. Right? I don't want to just run out there and get myself killed. He's got a great head glitch. Like, honestly, great play by him. He's got a great head glitch. And so I got to be a little bit creative with the way I push this. I'm just gonna keep repositioning, make this guy guess. I'm never re-peeking from the same angle over and over. Throw that smoke grenade to make him think I'm pushing that way. Because even if I get him to just turn and look at the smoke grenade for a half a second, that is enough time for me to jump out to the left of him, hit a G-slide, and shoot him in the side, right? Like, I'm trying to get away from that head glitch. I just need one little mistake by him to punish. So I throw the smoke. Use that as good timing to slide to the left. I'm like, okay, he's gone. If he's not here, where's he at? He's somewhere over here. Dead. OJ Simpson, dead. All right, so next thing. We got one guy rotating in here. He's probably regaining, right? There's no redeploy balloons, nothing. This guy's coming out of the gulag. So we see him. We're tracking him. Where'd he just go? Where'd he just go? He went over to the right. And so I'm like, okay, that's another, should be, fairly easy kill. This guy's regaining. Probably only has his gulag gun. I'm going to try and come up here and get the kill. Try to seat swap. That car blocked my vision. Slide out. We're going to play that confidently, right? Like, look, this guy had gulag weapons. Right? We play that confident. You win those. You put in the time to improve your aim, your decision-making. Thank you for that, Hug. So let me restart. Let me back up here. Sorry, chat. Someone was being annoying. Right, like you put the time in to improve your aim, improve your decision making, make the confident play. You gotta start pushing your limits a little bit if you want to get higher kill games. Okay, so now we move on to the next fight. I don't want to just blindly drive up into this green ping where I know there's 2 players. I want to start playing this a little bit slow, right? I already basically have the 20 bomb secured. As long as I kill the last guy, I have my 20 bomb. And so I'm just trying to go for the win here at this point. We shift our approach from I'm pushing, I'm trying to get kills to I just want to get the last kill. That's how you need to start thinking about those like final circles. Now that doesn't mean I'm not gonna still hunt people, but I'm just gonna do it smart. And so I rotate over here to the left, and I'm just trying to look for that last straggler. Because in my mind there was still 3 people left, not 2. So I pay attention to my minimap. We saw a red dot. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a red dot. And then I ping it with my minimap. And then as we're driving up, we see this guy right here. And so I know that I'm just going to drive up, get out of the car, and kill this guy. Throws a C4 down. Hop out of the car. This is one of the most classic car plays. Cars are so broken in this game if you know how to use them because people will always stare at the car. As long as you get out of the car and you get this guy looking this way, like this is just a free kill. They will always stare at the car. Because it's really hard to know when they get out. It's really hard to know when a player gets out of the car. So my car is gone now. I can't get to it. From here, we just have to play really slow. I'm a little early to the party. There's only 1 guy left. This is a pretty big circle for a 1v1. And so if this was Urzikstan, if this was 2 weeks ago, I probably would just run around the zone here and kill this guy. But because it's Verdansk, the TTK is lower. There's one-shot snipers now. I need to be very patient. And this is honestly the hardest part of this entire game for me, was not getting all these kills. It was this final moment where I had to play very, 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 very slow and very patient because I just don't like to play that way. So we're just trying to get the last kill here. We don't need to rush. Just for the video's sake, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit if it lets me. Okay, it doesn't let me. We're going to come back out here. 105.13. Good morning, boys. Blow my munitions to refill on stuff, but go back to audio track 2. We're at 105.13. All right, so we're just going to skip ahead a little bit here because I don't want to waste you guys' time. Going to skip ahead, wait for the zone to close. I'm just making sure I'm moving around, trying to not get sniped, trying to figure out where this guy's at. Now, you might be wondering, why am I constantly looking over here? Am I hacking? Do I know this guy's over here? That's what some people would think, especially if they're spectating me. If you remember, way back when we popped one of our UAVs, we pinged on this hill up here that there was 2 guys. Remember when we originally fought at the racetrack? The reason we didn't push over here to fight the 2 guys is because they were on the hill in the trees. So calling back all the way to that information, this tells me that most likely one of the last guys is probably one of those guys I saw earlier. And so that's why using your UAVs efficiently is important. Like, you're not just trying to get one kill. You're trying to use that information to make decisions later on. So I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit. I know this guy probably has to rotate out of here, but I'm also trying to check my back. Making sure no one's behind me. Making sure I'm moving, not getting sniped. Skip forward a little bit here. GG. And it's that simple, boys. It's that simple. If you guys are looking to get more kills, get more wins, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one. Let's go, chat. Let's go. All right, we got our game. We got our game. Let's freaking roll. That's going to go up on the YouTube channel tomorrow. So if you're here in the live stream, you saw that before anybody else. Let's get a couple more games in. I want to play some solo duos. Wait, did it auto queue me into a game? God dang it, man. It auto put me in a game. What the heck, bro? And it's not even letting me... Okay. My controller's not working now. Alright, so we got our gameplay for... We got our gameplay for tomorrow. That'll go up in a video tomorrow, hopefully, as long as we get the thumbnail done. But what I want to start doing after we get our content every day, I want to play a game or two of solo duos. I want to start getting in the flow of playing outnumbered. I want to learn how to play outnumbered on Verdansk. And my controller is not working right now for some reason. Okay, now it's working. Now it's not working. Bro, I hate this game sometimes. I don't even know if it's the game. It could be my controller. This is one of the annoying parts about the SCUF controller. I love this controller so much. But the IQ software sometimes bugs out and it pisses me off. If you guys enjoyed that breakdown, make sure to leave a like. Huck, thanks for drawing that to my attention. I'm sorry that guy didn't understand what was going on. Why was it called Virgin Towers? Because a lot of kids would just sit up there, and anybody that just sits on top of a building for, 20 minutes of the game with a sniper is a virgin. So that's why it's called Virgin Towers. Oh, I'm an idiot. I accidentally swapped my top buttons weren't working because I accidentally switched to profile on my controller. Something that didn't make it into the bot to pro video with Aaron. I wanted to try and include it in the video, but I just didn't have enough to make it work. Aaron really struggled using the paddled controller. Like, he had never used a controller with paddles, right? And so he was still using the top buttons on the controller. One of the cool parts about the SCUF Envision is you can custom bind all of the buttons on the controller. And so I set up a profile on my controller to where I could just click a button down. Let me switch scenes here. So Aaron was using the top buttons to do everything, right? Which defeats the purpose of a paddled controller, right? If you have paddles, you want to use the paddles to do what these buttons are supposed to do. That way you don't take your thumb off of this stick. But Aaron wasn't learning that. And so what I did was I made a profile to where I could click it right here and it would turn off these buttons. It would turn off these buttons for Aaron. And there was a really funny moment where he experienced that for the first time because I didn't tell him about it. And he kept trying to do stuff. But unfortunately, that just didn't make it into the video. So, does Ghost still protect you from UAVs? Yes. I think as long as you're moving. If you sit still for too long, no. What up, Steven? Just got back into Warzone last week. Your videos have been very helpful. Still playing Resurgence to get more at bats. I love that, Mitch. Or Mish. Yeah, playing Resurgence solos is probably a good place to get into a lot of gunfights because it's not as punishing as Battle Royale or Plunder or Battle Royale. Battle Royale casual would probably be a great spot too. But Battle Royale casual, Plunder, Resurgence solos, good way to get into a lot of gunfights, which is cool because like it sucks. I used to have to tell people to play BO6 private matches, but now they don't really have to. So perks, I'm using, what up, Steven? I'm using Veteran, Cold-Blooded, Tempered. That's just what I'm using. Cold-Blooded because I think I don't like being tracked with Tracker. That prevents that. Veteran, I think helps with like smoke grenade, or helps with gas grenades, flash grenades, stun grenades, and flinching, I think. So. Any plans to play with TCAP again? Not right now. I'm sure we will soon. I'm playing with Seapreds, Marvel, and Aaron the Loco tomorrow. So. That'll be fun. Struggling with something in Rebirth right now, lol. I can 1v2 just fine, but then the third stacker is always right behind them to shoot me. So the thing I'll say about that, Rookie, is think about it like this. Think about it like this. And I mean, I struggle with that too, Rookie. So first of all, you're not alone. Second of all, if you can do a 1v2, you can do a 1v3. And I'll tell you why. If you get your first knock very, very quickly, it immediately becomes a 1v2. And so you just do the same process you would do with a 1v2 after you get your first knock in the 1v3, right? You can't really apply that same logic to squads, but you can do that in trios, right? Like if you get your first knock super quickly, it immediately becomes a 1v2, which you already can, you know, have confidence that you can do. Think about it that way. Multiplayer is boring as hell. I know. I love multiplayer. Like, I love multiplayer, but it's just not the same as Warzone. We got 20 ping right now, chat.
Battle Royale.
I haven't seen 20 ping in a minute. All right, we're running solo duos. We're running solo duos. So I am gonna try. That scav's gonna be hot, bro. Screw it. I'm gonna try to play for that scav. If I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm not gonna land on it. I think I'm gonna play this back building and then just try to third party. Let's see what we can do here. Gonna hit a window spot. Never mind, I suck. Make sure we get a gun. All right, we got a good gun. So somebody already took the scav. Somebody also grabbed a contract back here. I might push this quick. This should be an easy kill. I don't know where this guy's teammate was. Pretty good start, though. Get a quick little kill. Oh, I'm dead, bro. I'm so dead. Somehow I'm alive. Player alive. There were some other guys. There were some other guys over here. Gonna grab the AMAX with the sight on it. See if this guy's pushed me. Yep. Got one guy right here. Gonna hit a new angle. Alright, so those guys are gonna know I'm there now. Don't really have a really good opportunity to push them.
Too close.
And so I'm just gonna back up. Already got 2 or 3 kills out of this. Let's back up here. That's a closed door. We got some guys at TV that I'm probably gonna push. Let's try to get loadout down. Is loadout still gonna be 10k? Because I'm playing duos? Oh, this is looted. I hear a chest up here. Oh my god. Guy up ahead here. You guys top TV? I cannot believe that didn't hit. Alright, I'm gonna try and play roof here. Hopefully this guy doesn't beat me to the timing. Gonna play, throw this down.
That's it. Shake it off.
Textbook. Kind of cooking right now, boys. Kind of cooking right now. Let's go. Somehow been making it work without any plates. I think having plates in solo duos is going to be huge. Got two guys underneath me down here. I'm trying to hit them. Literally straight underneath me. I don't know if they're all the way down. I don't know where those guys went. Still don't have enough here. Yep. I don't know where this guy's teammates at. We're off to a really, really good start here. Damn. This might be a lobby, chat. I'm not gonna lie. We got really good ping right now. Again, I don't lobby manipulate whatsoever, but I am gonna take advantage of when the game gives me some lobbies. See what we can do here. I need to get some loadout money. We're off to a really, 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 really good start. So I'm gonna lock in here if I can. He was fighting somebody earlier.
UAV is online.
Need to try and get loadout down. I'm gonna pop UAV just because somebody else popped UAV near me. We got some fighting going on over here. I'm a third party. Yeah, I get tricked by the ambient noise, Steven, for sure. Two guys right in front of me down here. I might be able to get a quick knock. We'll see. If I can get close enough. They look like they're decent players.
Priority tasking request received. UAV exiting AO.
I'm gonna try and get close here. I don't have enough plates to do anything, so I'm not gonna get too involved. What I might do though, throw that down.
Target, right here.
See if maybe this guy pushes out.
Target spotted.
I don't know if these guys are together or not. They're fighting right now. God dang it, man. God dang it, man. Damn. God dang it. I was trying to hit the fence and then use the fence to get up in there, but didn't quite work out.
Fight to earn redeployment.
All right, so we died early. Maybe that was a mistake. Probably should have tried to get loadout down rather than push those guys. Might have been a little greedy out of me. We definitely got to win this gulag and then start playing a little bit more strategic. Because obviously I don't have any way to come back after this.
Earn redeployment or die trying.
See what we can do. It's Jason Bourne. Sound whoring in the gulag is very good. All right, so we got 7 kills. relatively in the early game. We might get loadout dropping here fairly soon. Yeah, loadout should drop here pretty soon. So I'm gonna position myself over here-ish and maybe get a better loadout drop that's kind of safe. I know I didn't want to say that, Felipe. I don't like saying that. But I was thinking it. Can't lie. Yeah, we got one loadout drop here. So the reason I positioned myself over this way was because it's just gonna give me a much safer loadout spawn by automatically. So now I know that like loadout still drops at, you know, 15-ish seconds going into the last part of the zone. All right, so now we got loadout. Now we got loadout. There could be some guys lumber. I want to try and work my way over there and get a scav. I have done 0 contracts so far. I've done literally no contracts. So let's start heading this way. I need to get some plates. So I'll probably just kind of slowly meander my way into lumber if I can. Got 77 players left. Decent little game going here. Decent little game. If you guys are enjoying this, make sure to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a ton. Alright, I gotta not just like fully run in here. I'm gonna try and loot up just a little bit. Not gonna slam doors. Give myself away. No plates. Box down here. Could be useful. A little bit of cash. How much money do I got? Probably should use my money to get a self here. That'd probably be the best way to use my money. Let's get a self. A radar would be really good to get to, or a heartbeat sensor.
Gas is closing in.
Need to try and get this scav done, probably. Need to also try and get some fights, though. I don't have any cash flow or information. This kind of sucks. Had a really good start to the game. Didn't capitalize. Is that a heartbeat? Yes, it is. Let's go. Got nothing to beat. Alright, so we're just going to try and blaze through this.
Secure the supply boxes.
And start
Locations are marked on your tag map.
gonna hunt some more kills and then get ready for the end game. If it's on auto on YouTube, it'll scale down to whatever your internet speed is. Oh. This guy knows I'm here.
One supply box down. 2 remain.
Straight ahead.
LTBR inbound.
Oh my god, I got really lucky there. That was kind of a dangerous chow. Alright. No satchel. I'm not gonna waste time here. Let's try and get this scav done. That was really dangerous. I honestly thought those guys weren't pushing together. Could have got me killed.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Okay, so I'm on UAV. That could mean UAV's coming from close right here. I don't know if they have ghosts or not, so.
2 supply boxes secured. 1 remaining.
Munitions would be really nice right now.
Loot cash here.
Alright, I'm just gonna go get a UAV and a gas mask. Got 9 with 44. Pretty decent. Let's get a UAV and a gas mask. So now we have gas mask, self, UAV. We have smokes. I think I'm gonna hold on to this munitions. This is better for the late game if I'm trying to win. Better for the late game if I'm trying to win. Get a little satchel there. Pop UAV, get another UAV.
Secured.
Got one guy down here. Oh, he's flying. He's for sure. Oh, he's in a car. This guy's coming back. This guy's for sure coming back for his stuff. Right? No? What is he doing? Is he just driving away? Okay, he's just driving away. Got one guy over here I could try to push. He's on a car as well.
Got a scavenger contract.
I don't know what to do right now. I feel like I should do another scav. But I also feel like I should push. I want to get some more kills.
Cancel my last.
I want to get some more kills. I'm gonna head over here and just... There's gotta be people over there.
Gas is closing.
You know what I just thought would be a cool
Get to the
command?
safe zone.
Move
I
it.
think a cool command would be, having a random... I just saw a guy over
Move
here.
in here.
Having, like, an exclamation tip command that's on a cool... Like, a pretty good cooldown, but, like, whenever someone pops it, it just drops a random tip. Alright, I gotta be smart about how I push this. We're just gonna assume there's two guys. This guy's getting on the four-wheeler here. That's probably him, huh?
Requesting recon.
Nope. Well, now everybody knows I'm here. We got out.
Effective fire.
UAV is
Tossing
bingo
smoke.
fuel. Returning to base.
Dropped an ammo.
Oh, that's not fucking cool, bro. Fuck. That's unfortunate. Didn't get that kill clean enough.
You've got gas moving in.
Rotate. Try to put myself in a good spot in police if I can. This guy must have rotated to his teammate back here. Hit that. Shut these doors. Starting to get into the end game here. Those guys are going to be... Like, there's just no way I push top fire, right? Like, they're going to be on ladders. I could try to push across here and maybe fight some of these guys if I'm trying to go for kills. But there's no way I'd kill fire, so... If I'm just going for the win, I don't do this. What do you got against streamers, Tyler? I have no information. They're probably in yellow. They're for sure in yellow. Yep, there's one in the window right there. I'm trying to get a knock maybe before I push in. I know there's some jump spots in this building. I don't know if there's any on this side, though. So if I get a knock, I'm gonna have to move quick. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. Bro. I'm gonna lose it. I should just rotate. I'm gonna get third party and I'm gonna rotate. Been here too long. Let's back up. Buy munitions box maybe in a cluster. Could be people on the buy over here. There's for sure people on the buy over here actually. Gotta move. Gotta move now. Oh my god. Alright, we're set up. We are set up. There's a sniper over there. Probably should take the car. Yep, we got a sniper. Gonna throw a smoke on this. Come back over here, grab the smoke on this. I could hold that team that has to rotate, but I just need to go. Oh my god, I'm fucking dead, bro. I am fucking dead. Oh my god, bro. This is gonna be so ass. Alright, I have to go water. I have to. You guys are fighting right in front of me down here. Sure no one's rotating out. I have to play low ground water here. Hope nobody notices me. Oh fuck, fire's gonna notice me. Alright, we're just gonna finesse. Here we go. Didn't rotate early. Use the trees as cover. Alright, we're gonna play this left side. Gonna have to. Just hope I don't get shot here. I got guys right up here to the left. Hopefully they don't look my way. Please don't look my direction. Gonna use... Oh, I shouldn't call in. Two guys close.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
No, dude, no! Oh, I hit all my shots there too, man.
Valiant effort. Keep your head.
Oh, man. That was a good run, boys. Hey, that was a good game. That was a good little solo duos game. I'll take that. Let's freaking go. 15 kills, first try doing it. A little bit of a bot lobby. A little bit of a bot lobby, but it's all good. We'll take it. Any tips on getting more consistent high kills in Verdansk? I feel like I could hit... Harry, you missed... I did a breakdown today on one of my high kill games. So tomorrow that'll be up as a YouTube video. Literally making a video exactly for that question. So look forward to tomorrow's YouTube video. Make sure you got noties on, all that good stuff. I didn't mean it that way, but I told Zan that I think he should rather want to be better stuff. I think a lot of people want to be YouTubers. I don't even really view myself as a streamer. I view myself more as a content creator, but how much more does a 120 screen improve the gameplay? 120 hertz. You couldn't pay me to go back to 60 hertz. So if that answers your question, you could not pay me to play on a 60 hertz monitor again. I would get sick, actually. And anyone that's going to be like, well, actually, the human eye can only see... No, you're wrong. The human eye can see a lot more than 60 hertz. I actually get sick if I have to go back to like 60 hertz, or I can even tell if my FPS drops, even by like 20 FPS. I can tell. Screen size is best, probably 24 or 27. If you're gonna go with a 1440p monitor, 27. Just came back from watching the Minecraft movie. It was hard. I saw the Minecraft movie on Saturday with Sage. There were high school, like 17-year-old boys. There was like 6 17-year-olds in the back row doing the TikTok trend of like, Anytime anything happened in the movie, they were standing up, clapping and screaming. Our entire theater was clapping, bro. And it was so tilting. And I told Sage, because I didn't know this was a trend, but I told her, I was like, that is for sure a TikTok trend. But what's more annoying is like literally the last 3 times I've been to a movie. So the most recent time I was watching Minecraft and all the fucking high school kids were clapping and cheering and screaming and throwing popcorn. The time before that, I had two high school kids right behind us making farting noises and laughing in the movie theater. Like literally like full on farting noises for the entire movie and like giggling and laughing. Then the time before that, there were literally people doing the dirty in the movie theater, in a kid's movie. Like full on like being loud, very loud. And you know, I'm the kind of guy where like I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I also just assume that somebody else is going to get up and go say something. But I've decided that no more. I'm going to be that old man in the movie theater. The next time someone's being obnoxious in the movie theater, I'm going and I'm telling their mom. I'm going to tell on them, and I'm going to go get somebody to kick them out of the theater. I'm not fucking around with that anymore, bro. The movies is my sacred place. I love going to the movies. It is like the one place I can disconnect from everything, and I don't want to hear a 16-year-old kid going like, bro. And also, people having sex in the movie theater, like, when it's a kid's movie, that's like borderline crime, in my opinion. Should I prioritize hertz over resolution? Yes. I think as long as you're at 1080p, if you can get up to 120 hertz, that'd be huge. I play on 1440p at like 130, 140 hertz. So, haven't watched you since around 2020 when you announced you were going full-time streaming. Hold on, I missed a message. It's gone. Happy to see you're still doing well. What up, Midge? How you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Welcome back. A lot of guys coming back from the OG streams. Love to see it. I am going to hop, though, okay, boys? I got my content for the day. I'm going to hop off, get some videos done. I'm a content creator first, not a streamer. So, got to hop off, make some videos, okay? I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I'm going to be dropping Actually, I'm going to drop the long-form video now. Screw it. Don't leave. Don't leave. I'm going to drop you guys a video. I'll send you guys over there. Drop the long-form video right now. I'm going to end the stream and then make this video go public, okay? I'm going to end the stream and then make the video go public, okay? Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Just stick around in the chat. I'll drop you guys the link, or you can just go to my channel. As always, stay safe. Stay positive. I love you. God loves you. Good vibes, baby. All right. See y'all later. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.